welcome day 2 of Channel Days. I was going to call it Summer Days.
Summer Days isn't a bad name.
Yeah. All right, so we got the original hosting squad together. Caitlin, where are you? You're in a hotel room, clearly.
Yes, I am calling from sunny California. We are in LA today for a Caseo local event. So if anybody's on the call that's here, make sure to stop by and say hi. But yeah, beautiful here right now. Where are you calling from?
I'm in Bethany Beach, Delaware.
Nice.
We do have some California people. So by the way, yeah, if you're listening, please chime in where you're calling in from, or not calling in from, but several in California. So
hi, Frank. It's nice to see you back again for another Daze event.
Yeah. And Mark, we do see you backstage. We'll bring you up shortly. So just hold tight. And all right, we got to Ohio. So Caitlin, do you want to kind of give the spiel? I mean, we had one of the biggest increases in participants from day 1 to day 2 that we've ever had.
Yeah, so I believe yesterday your guys' leads list hovered around like the high 1300s, low 1400s. Today, we have 1,828 MSPs that are registered. So for anybody that's new, Channel Days is a fun give back campaign that we do. We get about 35 vendors in the space together. We all give away a $500 prize, and all you have to do is enter once to win, and you're eligible for all of the daily drawings as well as the grand prize. And the bonus is if you win a daily draw, you are put back in for the grand prize. So we haven't had a 2-time winner yet, but there is still hope. It's a super fun campaign. Our vendors love participating. We love doing something for the MSPs during the summertime. So yeah, it's been good. And I heard yesterday we had a great turnout for the live showing. So that's awesome as well. Hopefully we can keep that momentum going.
Yeah. You got your Canadian brethren in the house.
Welcome, John.
And that officially makes this a world live feed. Thank you, John, for doing that for us. All right, so let's talk about some of the prizes we're giving. Well, there's 2 prizes we're giving away today. The first is going to be from Cyberfox. And I believe, let me look closely on that. That is a $500 Amazon gift card. Can never go wrong with that.
No.
Yeah.
And Sention, who I'm hoping will still join us to do their live drawing, they are giving away a luxury safe box. So that's a new one for us. We haven't seen one of those give away, but definitely a unique offering, and looks pretty nice, actually. I looked it up on Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, I like them leading into the theme of them being a cybersecurity company and going into security. And then, as we've always mentioned, every day we'll have 2 prizes. Again, minimum of $500 value. I think you want to talk about the grand prizes because they're pretty big grand prizes.
Yeah, so actually this was the first year that I did 4 prizes in a grand prize drawing, I think. So we've got 2 of those. We have our typical travel getaway package, which Breach Secure Now, Open Text, Threat Locker, and Inky are doing. We've got our gaming consoles. There's a bunch of gaming consoles, of course, throughout the event, but grand prize 2 is consisted of 1 of each of them, which is pretty awesome. We got a little backyard package, some fitness stuff. So I really have to implore our vendors. They got really creative this year for Channel Days.
I would love to win grand prize 3. I mean, that's $2,000 worth of stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, actually, it's more than $2,000 worth of stuff because that leather bag, I believe, has a $900 value.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. So before we jump into bringing up Cyberfox, as you all know, I do like to ask trivia questions. Caitlin does not know the question. What's the most visited national park in the summer months?
I'm not even going to try to name it.
Are you talking about the one in California that don't pronounce correctly?
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll give everybody a minute or so to.
I didn't know Herb is Grand Canyon a national park? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Yellowstone.
Hey, I learned.
National. Kruger. Did I ask? Was it in the U.S.? Oh no.
Yeah,
probably. I will give the clue. It's definitely in the U.S. But I did go to Kruger last year, and it's freaking awesome. That I can say with certainty is not a national park, but it's one of Caitlin's favorite places.
It is. I'm actually going to Disneyland tomorrow.
Are you?
I am. That's why I'm off. So while you and Susan are hosting Channel Days, day 3, I will be riding Space Mountain.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. I don't think anybody got it. Yeah, so the one that Caitlin was too afraid to say was Yosemite. She pronounces it Yosemite.
Yosemite, yes.
Right. But the actual answer is the Smoky Mountain, Great Smoky Mountain.
Oh, I've never even heard of that one.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't have guessed that.
No.
So, all right, let's go ahead and bring up Mark. I'll bring him up from upstage. And Mark, can you hear us? Can you?
I can.
All right, perfect.
Can.
Excellent. Well,
yep.
Why don't you take a minute, tell everybody about who you are and a little bit about Cyberfox.
Yeah. Well, no one cares about me, Matt.
We care.
But what Cyberfox is really we believe in the stance of there should be zero standing privilege, and we're actively continuing to work on our solution, Cyberfox Auto Elevate, for that. And what that means is that no one should have standing admin rights on at least a local workstation, local servers. And there's a lot of reasons for it, because there's a lot of bad software that's been written that requires admin rights. And we give the MSP the ability to allow those things to elevate at the appropriate time and run that process, whatever that would be, updates of different systems, things like that, as solutions. And we give them that ability to take care of it. Recently, we actually put out a version as well for Mac. So now we were just Windows only, and we also will do elevation on Mac devices as well. So that's kind of the standard. And then moving forward later this year, we're actually the final standing admin account that's out there is in domain or Entra ID in the cloud. And we're working on actively getting rid of those privileged accounts as well. So ultimately, some of the password rotation and things you may be doing today will be a thing of the past. And that's what we're helping ensure that it will be the case. So that's what we do.
Nice. I love that you've broken into Macs. That's huge. Not all MSPs use them, but they are huge in the vendor side of things. So
yeah. It's looking about 9% overall across our partners today. Yeah.
Perfect.
Very, very cool. And obviously you can check them out at cyberfox.com. They got tons of positive reviews on Channel Program. They are a perennial or annual featured vendor in terms of the top right quadrant and the different categories that they support. So, and that's all controlled by MSP feedback. So,
standing badge winner for sure.
Yeah. By the way, Zach, I know you're backstage. We'll bring you up in a couple minutes. I know you were holding your dog, so you have a few minutes. You probably can put your dog down. Don't want you to
No, bring all of it. It's the dog games of Channel Days.
He can bring the dog. It's just he might not want to hold the dog. It's not a small dog. So, all right, Caitlin, do you want to bring up the Wheel of Names?
Do. Okay, the Wheel of Names is doing its best today.
Awesome.
All right, Mark, do you want to say spin that wheel?
Spin that wheel.
The Marriott Wi-Fi is barely holding it together. So Martin O'Black.
Congratulations.
Congrats. So Mark, as always, we will connect you with your winner on backstage-ish via email, and you guys can send their gift card directly to them. Perfect.
All right. Yeah. Awesome.
And then Mark, hold on one sec. And just to be clear to everybody watching, we confirm that they are MSPs. MSPs are the only ones who are eligible. If there's an issue, and we've only had it 1 or 2 times, then we do a redrawing. Mark, it's your choice if you want to answer this live or not. But Frank did ask, who are your main competitors and why are you guys better?
It's pretty straightforward. We believe in the concept that cybersecurity should be simple. What that means is you should be able to get up and running more quickly on our solution than any other solution that's out there. And it just works. We had 50 partners in our office last week, And they thanked our development team for having a solution that they can get up and running so quickly. And it just continues to work for them ongoing. So
Love that.
Excellent. Mark, we'll put you backstage. You're more than welcome to stick around, but you're also, I know you're a busy guy, so you can also head out. So
awesome.
Thank you, Mark.
Right.
Thank you
you
so
guys.
much. Yeah, thank you to Cyberfox for sponsoring event over event, basically. They are a repeat Dazer, and we love having them a part of things.
Absolutely. And I'm just realizing I did not choose a second trivia
Maybe
question.
I can share one of my fun facts of the summer.
You can do that if you have them ready, but I will come up with a second question real quick.
I do. I think I do. Let me see here. I had an interesting one about watermelons the other day. Actually, this one's pretty fun. So the longest recorded barbecue lasted over 80 hours. So that's more than 3 days of nonstop grilling and a dedication to summer vibes for sure.
That's a lot of, yes, that's a lot of barbecuing.
World record, 80 hours.
All right, here. In the movie The Sandlot, what snack do the boys eat right before getting sick on the carnival ride?
So
This
I've
is
actually
a
never seen this
coming
movie.
of age movie in the summer. You've never seen this movie?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like we have to go. We need an ongoing document at Channel Program of like movies that people need to watch. Is chewing tobacco counted as a snack, Frank?
I mean, it depends on your interpretation of snacks.
I guess if they didn't know any better.
So we got a couple of chewing tobaccos. We got ice cream, cotton candy. This is before my time.
Good job, Alyssa.
It's amazing if between a 5 and 10 year age difference, like the movies that connect with you.
Yeah. Not even 5 or 10 years, like even a few years.
Yeah. All right. Well, the answer is chewing tobacco.
Oh, wild.
Yeah.
I mean, that would probably make anybody sick.
Yeah. That's like the movie Happy Gilmore. Like I was at the perfect age for Happy Gilmore. And the first one was legitimately good. Yeah. And then the new one came out and we watched it together as a family the other night.
Did you like it?
I mean, it hit on all the like things that somebody who would have grown up loving the movie would like. It was mildly entertaining, but if you hadn't seen the first one, it is probably the dumbest movie you've ever seen.
Yeah. So the first Happy Gilmore, a lot of the golf courses used in that were in British Columbia, which is where I live, in Vancouver, Canada. And then in the second movie, most of those golf courses were in New Jersey, where Adam Sandler lives now.
Interesting. Yeah,
There's
and then
another fun fact.
Casts his whole family in it. So, all right. Zach has waited long enough. I do like to keep him back a little bit just for fun, but I'll bring him up. How's it going, Zach?
Oh, happy to be here. How you guys doing?
Good. Long time no see. It's only been a few days. I feel like I just saw you in Nashville last week.
Yeah, it's been only a few days. It's pretty exciting. And we ended up staying out until Monday. We just did a annual company trip. So we brought out the whole team, and welcome to my first time on camera since getting back late last night.
Yeah, you need a few days to recover from that, I imagine.
Yeah.
Do you force your entire team to stay on the camper with you?
Well, the fourth is going to come once we get a whole line of us and we go cross country. It'll be part of the requirements to join the team in the future. Not yet.
Nice. Excellent. So Zach, for those who don't know you and don't know the company, why don't you give them a quick overview?
Should I make it in relation to the Sandlot, or should I make it simple for everybody?
I mean, I'm kind of curious now that you mentioned how you could relate it back to the Sandlot, but it's up to you.
I can give it a whirl. It may have been before my time, but I can give it a whirl. So, I imagine baseball movie, right? While everyone else it panics, when a incident happens, like a lost ball over the fence, Sension is here to just jump over the fence and change the configurations and make what needs to be done in the environment to prevent that from happening again. Something along those lines is what I was getting at when, what was it, Benny chasing the ball after a home run? Is that right? Do I have the right movie?
You have the right movie. You've entered it correctly into ChatGPT. You can't say you don't know the movie and then be quoting exact elements of it.
Completely tried to be on the fly and smooth.
Good try. Well, so what? Yeah. All right. Take the Sandlot stuff out. Tell everybody what you actually do.
All right, so we are an endpoint hardening solution. We are actually configuring things like the browser, applications, the OS itself in a preventative way to align to best practice frameworks, including compliance regulations, streamlining the process of not only remediating the machines, but also providing evidence, history, and ultimately that proof that an auditor would need to align to whichever framework they'll choose. And we're aligning to about, I think, 15 different frameworks today. And speaking of ChannelCon, we are aligning to that GTIA trust mark, but this goes as far as CIS and NIST and PCI and the SEC, FTC, CMMC, all flavors of acronyms that you can possibly think of. We're here for it.
Excellent. Excellent. And Zach, what are you all giving away today? Do you remember?
Of course I remember. There's nothing harder than a hardened safe. So I'm very excited to attempt at maybe giving away the first safe on the Channel Daze program.
It is the first safe, I can confidently say, in the almost 8-9 years I've been running this campaign. I've never had somebody give away a safe before.
What's harder to get into than a safe? I mean, that's hardening by definition.
I love it. All right, Zach, whenever you're ready, you let us know when we can spin this wheel.
Oh, you can spin that wheel.
I feel like I kept the timer on like a little bit too long this time around. Grant, back in. Perfect.
I know Grant.
Oh, you know Grant.
I do.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, awesome. I love it when people we know that win. Perfect. So Zach will introduce Grant to the team backstage, and we can get that safe directly shipped to him.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And thanks for shout out on the website at the bottom of the screen. We do have a freemium. If you want to make an account, you can kind of get a feel of the platform without even having to take a meeting.
And where's the dog? What happened to the dog?
The good old 22-pound cat, believe it or
That
not.
was a cat? Jesus.
He's pretty large, and believe it or not, he went straight back to the food bowl after I set him down.
Oh, hi, Winnie.
Winnie's making her first Channel Daze appearance, and she's 12 pounds, so
Oh my God.
smaller than your cat.
I thought she made she's been on holidays before, dressed up, has she not?
First one this year, I'm saying, this summer.
Oh, what a cutie. She's got her hair cut on and everything.
Who's bigger?
God.
Oh my God, that is a cat.
He's a good old 22-pounder.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
What a
He's my best
cutie.
sales rep I got, right? We get to put him
Yeah.
on camera, and everyone loves to give Bravo a shout out.
Yeah, that is crazy. All right, cool, Zach. Well, we appreciate you joining, and we'll let you go. Thank you for joining.
Thanks.
Thanks,
All
Zach.
right. All right, so that's the conclusion of day 2, but of course, day 3 is right around the corner, and let me pull up what we've got going for day 3.
Yep. So Matt is going to be joined by Tatum tomorrow, who is one of our business development representatives and works directly with Matt on the road. Some of you may know her. She's super fun, and I can't wait for her to co-host her first day of Channel Daze. That's going to be, I think you two are going to make a good team. And tomorrow you're going to have Citricom join you. They're giving away headphones, and I believe that's a battery pack for your phone.
Portable charger.
And then
you
go
go.
ahead. And then USecure is giving away a MetaQuest 3.
Yeah, the VR headset.
Yeah.
Again, like that is the perfect example, and I say this probably on half of these, of something I would never personally buy, but is a great gift to win.
I live and die by power banks. Like I never plug my phone in. It's one of my extremely toxic traits.
But have you ever bought a power bank or have
Yes.
somebody?
I
so
have
you
like
have.
4 of them.
See, I would hate to buy one, but there's just certain things. I don't know why. You just have these things that are great as gifts. But
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are expensive.
all right, so we'll end on that note from Herb. Thanks, Matt and
Yeah.
Caitlin. Well, thank you, Herb, and thank you for everybody who joined us today. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow all for day 3. Thank you.
Same time, same place.